Come, all ye faithful, joyful and triumphant. Come ye to bed.
Oh Christmas tree, thy leaves are so unchanging. Oh Christmas tree, thy leaves are so.
Welcome back everyone, my name is Kylie and I am the Curly Crafter. Today is Craftmas Day 4 and I'm going to bring to you guys a whole entire Candyland decorated Christmas tree. Not only are we going to be doing a gingerbread / Candyland tree, but I'm also going to share with you guys my tips and techniques on making the best Christmas tree possible. How to make it look super festive in full and also super Christmassy. So why don't we get started? First things first for the Christmas tree is we are going to work on the ribbons because the best foundation of the tree is the lights and the ribbons. Right now you can see I kind of have a bare Christmas tree next to me and we have a pre-lit tree, so it has like these warm white tones on it. And we also added on like 5 strands of C9 light bulbs, which are all these really pretty colored lights. And the only other thing that I have added on so far is this gorgeous white tinsel garland. Now we are going to move on to the item that makes or breaks a Christmas tree, which is the ribbon. If you do right with the ribbon, you can have a very elegant, super almost like a designer Christmas tree, or you could use the ribbon to make it super fun. Or even if you don't do the ribbon that good, your Christmas tree can kind of look plain or messy, scattered. So now let's work on the ribbon. Since we are doing a Candyland themed Christmas tree, we have a bunch of this like peppermint themed ribbons. It even has some glittery texture into it. We also have some red velvet ribbon and like this pink ribbon. All of these ribbons we actually used last year. On the other hand, we also got some new ribbon this year from Michaels. And it's this really pretty pink, almost like glittery ribbon, and it reminds me of a gumdrop, so it'll be perfect for our Candyland theme. Last year on our tree, we also added this like pom-pom garland, which will also be added on this year. And I'm currently in the process of making these like peppermint bows, so I'm going to show you guys how to make these. Once you have the ribbon on the tree and you pop a few of these in between the branches throughout the tree, I feel like it'll look really good. It can be used to fill in kind of sparse parts in the trees. So one thing that you do to elevate your Christmas tree is you get like larger ornaments, or you can use different types of ribbons to kind of fill in those open gap areas, because if you have too much of those, your tree won't look complete. A key to having a good Christmas tree is definitely having some filler items or even different fun picks like these, or even stems to spread out throughout the tree. Before we do the ribbons, we are going to make the bows, and you will need some thicker ribbon. I'm using the red velvet ones and also this pink ribbon, so just make sure you have some ribbon. You are going to need something to attach them, so you can use like paper clips, little hair ties, anything to hold the ribbon in place. Some hot glue, and even some little peppermint embellishments or any type of candy embellishments you can use to add to the center of the ribbon, kind of like the center of the bow. These ones are actually from Hobby Lobby. They are originally $2.99, so it's fairly cheap, and you can also get them on sale. This is what they look like. So let's start making our little ribbon bows. My ribbon is already pre-cut from last year, but you're going to want to cut all of the ribbon you are going to use for the bows to about 2 feet. And for all the bows, I'm going to use 1 pink and 3 red. So start by taking this, and you are going to create almost like 2 loops on each side of the ribbon. So it should look like this, and then you fold it in half, and then you loop it again. So then it kind of has 2 loops. Then you are going to repeat this with 2 of the red ones. So when you fold the red, make sure again that the edge is always facing the outside. And then now that it's on the outside, lay it next to the pink ribbon. And then you can fold the other piece of red underneath like this. Now you have 4 loops with the pink on the inside. And then do that again with the red, like that. And I'm sure there's many other ways to make cool bows for your tree, but I like to do it this way because it's super easy. So once you have all the ribbon gathered right here at the bottom, we are actually gonna scrunch it all together like that, and then secure it all together with a hair tie. Now that that's done, you can just go around and start fluffing the little loops to create it and make it look more like a bow. So it should look like this. And then with this red one, you can almost like pinch the center of the ribbon in half like that. Place it on the bow, and then we are going to actually loop it around back and tie it together. Quite literally just loop it and pull it tight. So now it should look like a bow. Then just take both of the red pieces and kind of direct them down to the bottom, coming out of the bow like this. To give the bows a little bit extra detail, you're going to need some scissors. And then just take the bottom of the ribbons and fold them in half like this. And then from the open points, kind of make an angle and cut upward. So that way, when you open it, you have more of a fancy ribbon edge. So now that the bow is actually created, I like to add one more thing to give that more of a Candyland spin, which is just hot gluing your little piece of candy in the center. And just like that, you have another little bow, and then you have this part that sticks out, which you can wedge in between branches, which is super easy for decorating trees. Now that I have made 6 peppermint bows, it is finally time to begin stringing the ribbon onto the tree. So for the tree this year, I'm planning on actually adding the peppermint ribbon going across, kind of like the tinsel, and then using the more gumdrop ribbon and spiraling from the top of the tree all the way down. So I'm gonna have 2 different directions of ribbon. If you are also planning on doing 2 different directions of a ribbon, make sure you do the ones that are diagonal first so you don't have to mess around with the ones that are already dangling from the top of the tree. Let's begin adding in all the ribbon. As you can see, a lot of the ribbon is already on the tree, but I'm going to show you my technique on actually adding in the ribbon. As you can see right here, this is a cluster of branches, and you can see that both parts of the ribbons kind of come in and meet at the cluster of branches. That's because I like to do larger loops of ribbon on each side, and then they all meet and cinch in the branches. So here's another cluster of branches, and you can see this is where I ended last. So just take a piece of ribbon, kind of scrunch the ends, and go straight towards the center of the cluster of branches and kind of tuck it in between the branches like that. Just that simple. And then you can take it, kind of flatten the ribbon, and use it to make almost large loops on the tree. So then just take the ribbon once it's looped and tuck it into another cluster of branches following the diagonal pattern. And then you can mess with the ribbon and make sure it's how you have it, and that is how I do the ribbon on the tree. Once the ribbon is all added on the tree like that, together it looks really pretty. for the pink ribbon that's going to spiral down, you are going to need to make sure that you have enough ribbon that it's as tall as the tree, actually even a little bit longer, because when it spirals, it'll shrink. So almost the size, maybe a tree, and then like a half or a fourth of the tree, but a lot of ribbon. Then what we're going to do is we're going to take the ribbon and wrap it around your 4 fingers. Just keep wrapping the ribbon. And actually wrap it pretty tightly. So this is what it should look like, and then take the top part and stuff it into the top of the tree. When you start pulling it down, pull it down slowly so it looks like the ribbon is curled, like this. So very carefully pull down the ribbon like this. And then you can tuck the curls very gently into the tree. And just like the bows, you can fold this in half, a little bit dangling off the tree, and cut it with a triangle, kind of like we did with the bows. Then you have a fancy ribbon going down your tree, just like that. And then with as much ribbon as you have, repeat that all around the tree. The moment we have been waiting for all day is finally here, and we are going to begin decorating the Christmas tree. In order to do that, we are going to start with all of the larger items like the bows and larger ornaments, and also some super cool candy pieces. So now let's start decorating. Another new addition for the Christmas tree this year are these super cute ice creams that my mom made today. So these are going to go onto our tree. This year we also got a bunch of different giant gumdrops to add onto our tree. Another tip while decorating a tree is with your larger, more simple ornaments, it's nice to layer them by putting them deeper into the tree, and then it makes the tree look more full. So then you can push that back more and even add ornaments in front of it. Here are some of the newer ornaments we got this year. We have these ones from Target. These ones we actually got off of Amazon, and we also use them for Halloween. These super pretty pink iridescent ones are from Michaels. We have this giant pink pack from Hobby Lobby. From Walmart, we got these really cool, almost like cake pop looking ones, which come in the picks, and also larger ornaments. And we got some packs of these glittery ones from Ross. For the top of the tree, we have these, which are older, but new ones from Hobby Lobby this year are these super cool ones that almost look like macarons, and then some like twisty peppermint round ones that are gonna go on the top of the tree as a topper. We are finishing adding up some last minute ornaments, kind of filling all the tiny holes in the tree, and now I'm going to start working on the tree topper. So for the tree topper, the plan is to actually get some of the ribbon that matches the pink that is spiraling down, and we are going to do like a super grand and giant bow at the top. And then behind the bow is going to be a bunch of picks. We still need to get the ribbon, so for now I'm just going to add the picks on, and we are going to finish up the tree for now. finished decorating our gingerbread and Candyland inspired Christmas tree. It just looks so magical in my opinion and definitely screams Christmas Wonderland. Make sure to let me know down in the comments what theme you guys are going to be decorating your Christmas tree because I am very interested in knowing that. I hope that all my tips and tricks will become useful when you guys decorate your Christmas tree, and I cannot wait to see you guys in my next video. If you guys are excited for my Craftmas series and you guys like this tree as much as I do, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe down below so you guys don't miss any of my future Craftmas videos coming your way. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye everyone!
Oh, Christmas tree, oh, Christmas tree, thy leaves are so unchanging. Oh, Christmas tree, thy leaves are so unchanging. Not only green when summer's here, but also when it's cold and drear. Oh, Christmas tree, thy leaves are so...
Come, all ye faithful, joyful and triumphant. Come ye, come.